Hi students, welcome to CCIM 280. This is your instructor Megan, and in this video I'm going to provide a quick course overview to get you started. So first of all, let me talk a little bit about myself. My name is Megan McNames, and I'm an instructor of journalism and digital media here at Ball State. I've been teaching in the Department of Journalism since 2008 and the digital media minor since 2009. Generally, I teach Introduction to Interactivity Design, Public Relations Publications, which is sort of a social media content strategy based course, Introduction to Visual Communication, which is a design course for all journalism and TCOM students, and Digital Storytelling and the Senior Capstone for the digital media minor. So that's a little bit about me. Basically, if you can make it for the web or an iPad or a phone, I'm pretty into it, and that's my interest. I design visuals and interfaces and websites with clear communications objectives. So in this course, however, I'm going to teach you about social technologies, and I'm going to sort of have you examine social technologies through some historical frameworks. You're also going to apply some modern emerging information dissemination strategies. So you'll do a lot of reading to understand the theory behind social technologies and social media, and then you'll use some tools to craft your own content through these social media outlets. So you're going to learn how to evaluate, deploy, and apply social media technologies. As far as course components, in this course, there's really actually not that many points in this class. There's a couple things you'll do every week that are worth basically the same amount of points each week. So you'll have minute essays each week worth 20 points, and these are quizzes where you will respond to a question in essay form, citing the lecture and the reading from that week. You'll also have 3 weekly assignments, so you won't have a weekly creative assignment every week. You'll have 3, so you'll have about every other week. And each of these will be worth 25 points, and these are things like creating a Storify story with multimedia, or creating a map that makes use of location awareness in data to provide information to its users. You also have a big takeaway in this class, a research paper. Throughout the semester, actually the half semester, you're going to pursue a research agenda. So you're going to select an area of interest, and you're going to research that area and write an argument paper supporting some sort of argument that you're making about that topic. And this results in a total of only 420 points. So it's important really that you do all of these assignments. If you miss a couple, it starts to become problematic. Everything you need to know for this class can be found on the Blackboard site, and requirements and deliverables are clearly outlined on the folder for each week, as well as on the syllabus. It's important to remember that assignment uploaders close at noon the day the assignment is due, and there's really no exceptions to that. The uploader closes at noon. It really won't take anything after noon. So if you're working on a minute essay at 11:58, at noon it's going to close. So just make sure you keep that in mind, especially if you have a slow internet connection at home, because you'll want to make sure you try to get things in an appropriate amount of time, because at noon the assignment uploader and the quizzes will stop. As far as contacting me, my office hours are virtual and on campus. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 5 p.m., I'll be available online on Skype and GChat, and I'll also be in my office, AJ244, so you can feel free to stop by there. When I'm online for my virtual office hours, again, I'm on Skype at BSU McNames or GChat at megan.mcnames@gmail.com. You also can set an appointment with me by going to doodle.com/McNames. The appointment doesn't necessarily have to be during my office hours, so if my office hours aren't appropriate for your schedule, you can still set an appointment with me outside of those hours. If you go to doodle.com/McNames, you'll actually be presented with my schedule, and you'll see times that I'm available and free. So you can just tell me when you're free, and I can decline or request your invitation. So it's a nice, easy way to set an appointment. Feel free at any time to send me an email at megan.mcnames@gmail.com. Please just give me 24 hours to respond to your email. Most of the time, I'll get your email within an hour or two, but I won't always get the email that quickly, and even if I do, I might not get the chance to reply. For example, I might be on my phone and I might need to write a lengthy response, and I won't be able to do that on my phone. So just make sure that you give me about 24 hours. If you don't hear from me within 24 hours, you should assume that I didn't get your email. Don't assume that I'm not answering. Just assume that I didn't get it. I won't think it's rude at all if you resend your email and let me know, you already sent it and you're not sure if I got it, because if I'm not getting them, I really need to know and see if you're going to my spam folder or whatever it is. And the only other thing I would say about contacting me is just make sure you have enough time to get my response and take action. So if you have an assignment due on Friday at noon and you email me Thursday night at 8, I might answer at like 9 in the morning on Friday, but that might not really give you the chance to do anything. My answer might be, oh no, you're doing it wrong. And then you don't have enough time to change it to get that assignment in by noon. So just keep that in mind when you send me an email. You want to send me an email as soon as you know you have a question. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about for this course. Basically, each week you'll be able to see in Blackboard what you're doing that week. The course textbook is a text called NetSmart, and you will need to order it. It's available through the bookstore online. You can get it from Amazon as well. In fact, I often have students who need to get the book really quickly, and the book is pretty cheap on Amazon. If you buy it on Amazon and you get next day shipping, it's usually still cheaper than buying it from the bookstore, so you might consider that as an option for getting your book quickly. I've also included the first 2 chapters of NetSmart in the week 1 folder in case your book hasn't arrived yet, so that you can still do the week 1 reading while you wait for your book to arrive. But if you haven't ordered it, you really need to go ahead and order it, because when you get to week 2, then you will need the book. I don't have anything to give you on week 2 if you don't have the book yet. So let me know if you have any problems getting the book or if you have any questions about it. It's a great text, really well organized. It's called NetSmart. It's by Howard Rheingold, and in NetSmart, Rheingold basically presents his tips for being a person who is NetSmart, someone who understands and leverages social media and online community engagement. And he provides areas of literacies that you need for being a NetSmart person, for being a good user of social media. So he has literacies like crap detection, which you'll look at next week, that will help you be a better social media strategist and really just a better internet user in general, regardless of what your major is and what it is you're trying to do with the internet. So you'll read a lot of information about theory of social media, and then I'll have some supplementary readings on how to draft a research paper and some supplementary readings on how to convert that theory into practice, and then you'll practice those theories in a social media setting by creating some social media projects. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. If you have any questions about the course format or content, please feel free to send them to me, meganmcnames@gmail.com. Other than that, I look forward to working with you in the course. Again, don't hesitate to contact me with questions. I know that for some of you who are taking an online course, this is your first online course. You're taking this for the first time. You're taking an online course for the first time. I know sometimes it can be a little bit challenging. Blackboard has its challenges. It can be difficult to sort of manage time and make sure things are getting in when they need to get in. So if you have any questions about how Blackboard works or strategies that you can use to make sure you're staying up on the reading and getting everything done on time, please just ask me. Just let me know. Don't struggle needlessly. Don't feel like you can't, shoot me an email if you have a question about like how to upload something on Blackboard or how to make something in Google Maps. I would always be happy to answer your questions. On that note, I will let you go. You'll want to take a look at the syllabus. What you'll need to do in this course is read the syllabus and then mark it reviewed, and that will open up all of the course content. So once you've done that, then you should go to week 1 and go ahead and get started. You do have a quiz this week, and you do have an assignment. And again, if you have any questions about that quiz or the assignment, send them my way. I'd be happy to answer them.